Welcome to the science of comic drawing. It is I, Mikey, Game Master Mike, to show you how I draw comics right here. And by the way, I finished my 23rd fan-made comic last night. I am proud of myself. Well, let me tell you a few things. It is not easy. It takes a lot of time, of course. And we're about to show you how I do it, and some distractions I'm going to show you, and everything else right here. Alrighty then, here's my complete comic collection right here. Of course, I got 23 comics done right here. Basically, it's not easy doing it, by the way. I am so glad I got it done right here. By the way, as you can tell right here, it takes complete time, and of course, it takes money. Right there. Yep, time and money. And lots of lead right here, of course. And we're about to show you in the living room right here where I draw my comic. I'm going to take this one, for example, The Art of the Adventures of South Park. Right here, we're going into the living room. Of course, I always watch Mystery Science Theater 3000, if I can get this to play.
Driving down the road, looking for a Waffle House, drinking lots of wild turkey.
Yeah, of course, right here. There's my couch for work, right here. There's my dog Sash trying to distract me right here. Of course, we're going to open a blank page right here. Old Baz. Alrighty then, we're gonna draw a page right there. Let's find a blank one. Alrighty then, here's one, and we're gonna show you how I draw my comic. This is like a drawing right here. This is like I'm gonna show you the complete art animation. We'll draw two lines right here. Or draw two, yep, one on the top and one near the bottom. By the way, since I'm holding a camera on the hand, this looks not neat, because everyone's not neat, by the way. Alrighty then, let's draw Wario. Let's draw the hat first with the W on it. Of course, Wario's fat, so we'll draw the nose right here. And of course, you got the chin. Alright, then you got the eyes, the squiggly eyebrows, of course, the squiggly mustache. Let's give him a huge smile. By the way, I am no Bob Ross, I'm telling you. I'm not that good. There we go. Let's draw the fat body right there. There we go. And there you have it. So let's draw a bubble right there. Of course, you got Mike, Tom Servo, and Crow there entertaining me while I draw. Okay, let's put It's a Wee Wario. It's a Wee Wario. And we'll let him do something right here. I might put Sonic there, Soren, Yuri, Luke, Cloud, Zidane, Titus, any of this right there. And by the way, I also use, for example, get some ideas while I play my Wiimote right here, while playing the Wii, Xbox 360, Dreamcast, my PlayStations, and also my DVD right there. I love Mystery Science Theater 3000 right there. And here is one of my distractions right there. And here's another one right there. My ultimate distraction. Oh. And of course, I always get some Sonic characters right there to get some ideas. And of course, how I got the ideas with Gizmondo Saga, all my Sonic the Hedgehog comic books right there. Pretty neat. Right there. Of course, another one is also all the games that I played, what I showed you. And of course, I love the Gizmondo Saga right there. Right there. Let me show you some things to it. Right there. Yep. Let me find the right one, right book, if I can find it right there. Yep, sometimes I always have to look through books to get some ideas. Maybe draw some comics right there. Getting some ideas. Ideas and everything. Of course. Let me show you something. By the way, it's a gas, by the way. A bad weasel gas. Have to show you all that. Can't hold it. I got some ideas. Apparently with my posters, I always printed some awesome artwork off. Let me show you, like this one there. And of course, this one is from issue 196 that I printed it off. Another one right there. And I always get books stacked up right there. Of course, games always help me get ideas, by the way, with comics. They're the #1 reason why. And of course, strategy guides. Let's see here. Let's see, I want to find a nice new character to draw. Or on this one right there. Let me find one. Aha! Let's draw Zilligus, the Black Knight from Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. Sometimes right here, let's get something hard like a piece of paper right there. Where can I find a piece of paper? We'll just use this. We'll use this one right here. Let's see, we'll get some, let me see, a pen will work. Let's draw the Black Knight, shall we? Okay, so I usually get some characters like on the internet, especially, and also not only the internet, there's DeviantArt, Google, Wikipedia, all those other fan-made characters to draw. I cannot believe I usually get those. Alright, then we're going to draw the Black Knight right there. By the way, my drawing's a piece of crap with the camera on it. There we go. We got the armor right there. There we go. And of course, I always buy some things that will help me with my comic, like artwork, games, accessories, action figures on eBay. I love eBay, by the way, because it has everything. Sometimes cheap, sometimes you gotta pay a little money, sometimes you gotta save up for it, but I love it. Well, there's a Black Knight right there from Fire Emblem. Right there, showed you the an example of what I'm drawing right there. Of course, you got everything right there from the drawings right there. And basically, I like this during my free time right there. Of course, manga is always a good help right there. Of course, gives me some ideas of everything there. I love to draw from my mangas. of course. So, there it is, everybody. I hope you enjoyed my science of comic drawing. Showed you lots of examples, and I'm gonna do more fan-made comics, put them on YouTube, and that is it. I hope you enjoyed it right there, and make sure you all like my comic drawings. Thank you very much, and thumbs up, people.